I don't understand it. You're changing, I can't stand it. My heart can't take this damage.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for my first episode in my journey to becoming a web developer. Hopefully it'll be a long series, but just a little bit about myself. I've been self-learning for the last 9 months on my own. I also have a full-time job and a family, so I can only do it about 2 to 4 hours on the weekdays and about 10, 20, 30, 40 hours on the weekends, however much I can cram into there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to that. So fast forward, I'm finally getting to the point where I'm joining a boot camp. I started applying to a few of them. So first one was Big Sky because they take the GI Bill, but we had a great conversation. Me and the admissions person, it was like a good hour or so long conversation. Everything was great. I said, okay, so what's the next step? I'm excited. What's the next step? He said, the next step is we're gonna send you an email with material on it. You gotta follow the material, and then you're doing the prerequisites and you're hopping in there and doing this, that, and the third. And I said, cool, I'm excited, let's go. And he said, you're gonna get it as soon as we hang up. I'm gonna send this to you. And so we hung up and he never sent me anything. And so I never got it. I checked my spam box, hit refresh, and I was like, And so my wife walks in and she's like, how'd it go? And I'm like, I have no idea. It was great because we talked and all that stuff, and he sounded like he wanted me in there, but he didn't send me anything. So I was like, I have no idea how it went. And so I decided not to wait on that or even bother calling back. It seems like a good school, but they're more connected into everything that's going on in their own personal area there because they're still a small school. And so they have connections in that area, which I think is in Utah or something like that. And that's cool for them. It's just I can't utilize that because I'm in North Carolina. And so I was like, all right, cool, let's go for another school. I went to General Assembly. General Assembly had schools all over the place in other countries and everything. Really big school, good reviews. And so I went with them and I contacted the assembly team, and we had a pretty awesome, lengthy conversation. The admissions dude, Jacob, was really cool. We went into full details. He was passionate about it. I was passionate about it. I kind of felt like I was back in my conversation with Big Sky, and we were just two guys high-fiving each other over the phone and everything. He said, awesome, bro. And then I'd reply back with, yeah, bro. And then he replied back with, awesome, bro. And, we kind of just kept going. And then we got to the point where, what's the next step? And he's like, I'm going to send you this stuff. And you follow the prerequisite and you do it. And then we're going to talk again, and interview. And, it has to be done before this time and blah, blah, blah. So he actually sent me something. So when my wife came and asked me, so how'd it go? I was like, yeah, bro. And then she was like, awesome, bro. And so, we were a little excited about that. So I did the prerequisite, and it was really easy stuff. I don't think it was really meant to challenge people as much as it was just to show you a few things in case you never experienced it before, because a lot of people do tend to go into the boot camps with no prior experience whatsoever. And, and that's fine. A lot of the boot camps will take you from zero to hero. So he wanted me to code in front of him, and he wanted me to first go over all the projects and everything that I did during the prerequisite, go over why I did this and the third, and explain some of my code to him. Then we got into the JavaScript portion, and he had me do a live coding on there, which can actually be very nerve-wracking if you've never done it before. If you do get a chance, just try to have somebody hover over you, preferably somebody who knows code, and have them do that to you and see how you feel about it. Maybe get you a little comfortable with it. But I was a little bit nervous, and so I took a little bit longer to solve a problem than I should have. And it was probably the easiest problem that you could ever solve, and my brain just went mashed potatoes on me. And I ended up solving it, but I took a long route to solving it. I created a function that was inside of a function and some other stuff, and so he was like, huh, and he was pretty surprised that it actually worked. And I was like, haha, Frankenstein coding, you know, and, and then he's like, well, that's not, I mean, that's interesting, but that's not how I would have done it. And I was like, well, how would you do it? And then he's like, you click this right here and you put it right there. And I was like, son of a, you know, it was obviously just a lot easier the way he did it. The way I did it was like, I mean, I'm trying to build a rocket out of materials that don't even exist yet. But everything was cool with that. I got accepted, and that class actually starts on the 4th of September. However, you know, I'm not done applying. Like, just because a school accepts you doesn't mean that it's the only school you need to look at. At least that's the way I see it. And so I also decided to apply with Lambda, and that's really the school that I want to go to. I probably should have applied to them first, but that's neither here nor there. I also didn't know how deep their prerequisites were. They require you to take their 101 dev boot camp, because they want to be 100% sure that you are where they need you to be by the time that the actual class starts. And so I did all of that. I went through, I'm still actually currently going through the 101 boot camp, but I actually accidentally skipped ahead and did their coding challenge, the one that you're supposed to do in order to be able to legitimately apply and get looked at to get put into the cohort. So I did that, I think, the second day, because they sent me a link, and I didn't know that the order of the link was all messed up, like the order of the challenges. So you're supposed to start way down here at the bottom and do everything that was down there. And I don't read everything like at once like I should. I probably should have. But the first link that popped up was the actual challenge. And so I took that. And, you know, it took me a few hours, probably a lot longer than it should have, but I did it. And so I submitted it, and I was like, oh, cool. And then it wasn't until then that I looked around. I was like, oh, what's all this other crap? And I was like, oh, shit. And so I did all of that. Now I'm pretty much working my way through all the other stuff that I did miss while continuing on with the dev bootcamp, because I don't have anything to do until they tell me whether or not I'm accepted, which I do have a interview today with the admissions lady, Karen. So hopefully that goes well, and she says you are like the ideal Lambda student, and we're going to make sure you get in there and blah blah blah. And then me and her can high five each other over the phone and everything, and my wife can ask me, so how'd it go? And then I say, yeah, bro, and she says, awesome, bro. So that's where I'm currently at right now. And so if that goes well, there will be a episode 2. I'm gonna actually try to be uploading maybe 3 or 4 episodes at a time. That way I can stay in touch with everything and keep everybody updated. But that's it for now, guys. If you have any questions about anything, to include the Lambda schools admissions, or general assemblies, or even Big Sky, if you have any questions about those, just let me know. And by the way, I'm also wearing the Cons Hustle Equals True. Got that from Josh Fluke. Yeah, Josh Fluke's channel. He was a very big inspiration for me, just being able to see how awesome Lambda and a few other schools were just through his videos and what developers do and everything. Just seeing a real cool down-to-earth guy like that, and interacting with him in Discord kind of helped push me along. So if you want to help support a good developer and watch an awesome channel, just check out his link. It's going to be in my description below. Also hit up his merch and get you a t-shirt and a pretty sweet coffee mug. Look at that right there. So, real sweet coffee mug. All right, till next time.